Hey, what's good, everybody? My name is Justin Lester. I'm That Tech Pastor, and welcome to Tech with That Tech Pastor with your host, me. Today, we're talking about, again, 5 fresh headlines that are coming across the board that happened this week, and plus some, of course, a new tool, a prompt, and a challenge. I want to give you a new tool to spotlight a top prompt trend that's happening right now, and a challenge to help level up your life, level up your ministry. Thank you guys for tuning into this. You guys know this is real informal, real fun to me. Where I just want to get information out. I love people. I love tech. I love the future, and I want to be able to help all of us do it. So, welcome to Tech with That Tech Pastor. Do me a favor, if you're on Spotify, be sure you're engaging with us and subscribe to our podcast. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. And if you're on, I don't know, whatever other tool you're on, if you're on Google, Androids, whatever it is, thank you for being here with me. iTunes, same thing. Please be sure you're subscribed to this and follow us, and make sure if you want to turn notifications, go ahead. Every single Friday, we're dropping gems for you. Welcome to Tech with That Tech Pastor. Let's jump into it today. Well, I love starting out with stories. Here are 5 things that have happened this week in artificial intelligence I think you need to be aware of, and I think it'd be helpful to you. So number 1, Microsoft and OpenAI are dueling over this AGI clause. Now, you probably heard this kind of building, but this week report surfaced that Microsoft wanted OpenAI to remove a clause that would cut Microsoft's access off once true AGI arrives. And OpenAI is digging in its heels on this, right? That they're digging. So a big piece for them when these two first got together was that AGI was going to kind of be the breaking point. Now Microsoft is like, hold on a minute, we kind of want to be in this. So this is, what does it mean for your church? What does it mean for us? I believe it means this. You never put everything into one basket. Never put your digital eggs at your church into one basket. If it's your video streaming, if it's online giving, if your website's running on a single vendor, $1 billion standoff could leave your ministry offline. So to me, I think a couple of things. Number 1, I want you to think about drafting backup plans for your critical systems at your church, like your live stream or donation spaces, and negotiate service level agreements with uptime guarantees. Because if 2 tech giants go nuclear, it's us that will suffer. Old African proverbs, and 2 elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers. In this case, it's going to be the consumer. Those of us have Microsoft 365. If AGI goes well and Microsoft and OpenAI don't work together on it, we're left in the dust on 365 as it's built on ChatGPT. So there's a whole lot of factors that can play around with this. Be careful about putting everything you have into one basket. All right, number 2, Mark Zuckerberg shakes up the AI race. Meta is dangling giant signing bonuses named Zuck Bucks to help lure top AI talent back into the field. I think this is funny. So talent, we know, is everything, right? Meta is dangling Zuck Bucks to get people into the field. And I think this is interesting. So talent is everything. We know that. But just like volunteers power the worship team and the children's ministry, AI companies are fighting for their people, and they're trying to get the right people in the right spaces. It's constantly just fighting for the top technical roles. So for us, I think it speaks to us as well. Reward and love the people that volunteer for you. Give them public shout outs. Offer micro grants or stipends for training certificates so people know you're invested in them, not just for what they do, but you're invested in who they are. Because if Zuckerberg's throwing cash to keep coders, you better be throwing praise to keep your volunteers as well. All right, story number 3. U.S. lawmakers are moving to bar Chinese AI in the government. U.S. lawmakers are moving to bar Chinese AI in the government. There's a bipartisan bill now that aims to ban Chinese-developed AI in federal agencies, citing security, data, safety concerns. There's a whole lot of thoughts I have about this because I think egos are having a big deal with this. But here's my takeaway for churches. Vet your tools. Vet them. Right? There's a lot of tools that are being built, not in the United States, they're being built offshore. Be sure you know, before it's flashy chatbot, where it's built, where the data lives, who built it, and what's available beyond the place where you use it. Audit every AI provider for data location and their privacy policies. And I would even suggest create a simple vendor vetting checklist for your team as well, so that your team knows, so you don't have to always be in on it, Pastor. Because if you don't know where your AI is being hosted, your church is being led blindfolded, and a simple bill can come down and really mess up what you're building. All right? Number 4, Pearson and Google partner on AI learning tools. Education giant Pearson has teamed up with Google Cloud to roll out an AI-powered personalized learning platform for K-12 classrooms. It's pretty cool. Remember, there was a bill that was recently signed that says AI is going to be taught in K through 12. My son, who's 8 years old, is all in on this stuff. These next generation, Gen Alpha, and now Gen Beta, is going to be using this stuff from the womb. So imagine now, if that's what they're doing throughout the course of the day, if Pearson's working with Google Cloud to do this for personalized learning platforms K through 12, our children's church has to evolve. Imagine the same power that's being used by Pearson in the classroom being used in Sunday school or discipleship classes. Custom learning plans to adapt to each learner's pace. So I want to challenge you to do a couple things. I want you to pilot at your church an AI-driven Bible study tool for just one age group. My church, we've done it for young adults. My young adult group, everything we do in our young adult group is AI-driven. I'm doing this now to figure out the next generation. Next, train teachers on using adaptive quizzes and progress tracking. Gamify your church. Been screaming this from the rooftop for years. Gamify it. Because if Pearson's going to teach their kids ABCs with AI, the church can do the same thing with the love of Christ. This stuff is not going to kill us. It only is going to make us better disciples. Lastly, Palantir is developing AI for nuclear construction. They announced an AI software suite that will optimize planning and safety in building nuclear power plants. So let me tell you this. Palantir is going to use AI to help build nuclear power plants. If AI can manage one of the world's riskiest construction projects, it can help you run complex church projects too. You're not so anointed and so saved that you don't need project management. So my challenge to you churches, use an AI-based project management tool for large events like Vacation Bible School or conferences, and integrate safety check prompts into your event workflows. If AI can track uranium rods, it can track your ushers. All right, those are my 5 stories. Kind of crazy. It's moving very fast. I believe one day in AI is like 50 years. So as it's going so fast, you also speed up a little bit. So I'm here to help you do that. All right. Those are our 5 stories. Those are happening in the world of AI right now. We're going to take a break. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Pastor GPT. We're going to come back. I'm going to give you your tool, give you a prompt, give you a challenge. Go on about your day. Pastor, and you looking for a GPT that is catered to you to help you craft sermons and do pastoral care and do work? Well, I got made one for you. It's called Pastor GPT, and it's made for Black pastors and Black church leaders by a Black pastor. In here, you have formative ways to engage with your preaching, your teaching, your pastoral care, all for Black congregations, Black people, and Black pastors. Now, anybody can use it, but it's crafted especially for Black people to have a space to do their own thing and to engage holistically as Black individuals. So please go to pastorgpt.co and take a look at it. There's subscription models. There's a free model where you get 5 conversations a month. There's the first tier where you get 50 conversations a month, and the second tier where you get up to 150 conversations a month. Take a look, try it out. The goal of it is to give Black pastors and church leaders a space to bleed Black pastors and church leaders. I look forward to engaging with you in what Pastor GPT can do for you, for your future, for our churches, and for all the guys. All right, so here's our tool for the week. Our tool spotlight this week is Google Gemini CLI. Google released Gemini CLI, which is a free command line interface that for Gemini 2.5 Pro, it's 1,000 free requests per day. It generates code, it fixes scripts, it manages tasks, even creates slides from your terminal. It's local, right? So this is kind of cool because it can empower volunteer developers. If you have developers inside of your church, this becomes a great space. If you have Google Workspace, it's a great space for you to do this to help even power some things at your church, especially volunteers who are in your church that could do this. You could automate routine tasks like updating your website's event calendar so your team can focus on ministries and not maintenance. And you get the engineers in your church who might want to serve the Lord but don't want to do anything else. They're using this to build something because your terminal just got prompted to chief tech deacon. All right, so have some fun. Google Gemini CLI, send it to a developer in your church and have some fun with it. Here's my top prompt trend. So there's a trending ways to prompt. So I told you guys a couple weeks ago about mega prompts. This week we're looking at power word prompts. So this breakout technique is weaving power words like actionable and strategic and contextual and concise. It's just making better prompts. So here's an example prompt. You are my outreach strategist. Provide an actionable, prioritized plan for launching a fall community food drive, complete with contextual messaging and strategic volunteer roles. It's just better prompting with power words. Power words get AI to deliver to you what you need. Create an actionable, strategic, contextual, and concise thing. This way, you're not going to get fluff with AI. You're getting what you need. So stop whispering to your AI and yell power words. And lastly, my challenge to you. My challenge to you is after you hear these stories, as you see the new tools out, as you see the opportunities here, here's my challenge. I want you to pick a real ministry need. I want you to think about your church, right? What is a real thing you do? Maybe it's planning an event, a devotional, training people. Pick a real ministry need, and then craft a prompt with 3 power words from this week's list. Run that prompt through Pastor GPT, through ChatGPT, through Gemini CLI, and then share it online and see what works best for you. And I'll highlight some examples. If you tag that tech pastor in it, I'll highlight some examples as well, because your words have power. So go and do something with it. So I have a power word prompt challenge, and pick a real need, take a prompt, use actionable, strategic, actionable, concise, contextual, and run it through and see what it gives you. And then run it through with a bad prompt so you can see the difference. It's one thing to say, help me plan VBS. Another thing, help me create an actionable VBS with this context current to my community to give concise next steps to the people God's called us to serve. Your words have power. Use them to power prompt. Right. AI can feel like magic, y'all, but I want to tell you, this is just a tool, and it's just like your piano or a projector. Like when we're talking about vendor disputes or talent retention, data sovereignty, adaptive learning, or even nuclear grade project management, our mission stays the same: to serve Christ and God's people with excellence. That's why I want to remind you, what is your purpose? What is the purpose of God's people? Whatever we do, we work heartily, Colossians 3:23, for the Lord and not for men. Uses AI headlines to help you work smarter. Uses AI headlines to help you serve deeper. Uses AI headlines to help you love harder. I am that tech pastor. This has been Tech with that tech pastor. I hope something was said or done to encourage you to be who God's called you to be. Now go build the church, go live your life, and be the person God has crafted you to be. You are amazing.